everybody, Susan here at the Red Brick House, and today is an exciting day because I'm gonna finish the quilt today. I think the quilt video, it was like my second video I ever posted on YouTube. And so if you're not sure what I'm talking about, you can go back and watch that video. I'll try to link it at the end. So I'm so excited because I've been working on this project for probably 6 months now, and I really wanted to get it complete because I'm working on it in our garage because it's a massive quilt and we have kind of a big, long, old antique table out there, and that's what I'm using to quilt it on because everything in our house is just really not big enough, and then I would have to move it all the time and everything. So that was really the easiest place to work on that quilt. And I live here in Texas, and right now we're getting toward the end of March. It's almost April, and in April and May we really start getting, summertime temperatures of 80, 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So it gets really warm in that garage, and I wanted to get that thing finished before it gets hot out there. And so today is the day. We're gonna finish it today. So I thought it might be fun if I finish it on camera, or at least as much as possible on camera for you guys. And so I'm gonna take you with me, and we're going to go out there and I'll show you how I'm going to finish off the edge. I'm not gonna do like a binding edge. I'm going to do it a little bit different. Most people I see on YouTube, they're all doing like you make a binding strip and you sew it to one side and then you sew it to the underside, but I'm not doing it that way. My mom didn't do it that way, and I'm gonna follow what good old mom did, and I'm gonna finish it a little bit of a different way. And so I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do that. All right, let's get started. Okay guys, so here we have my raw edge. My batting comes just to the edge, and then I had quite a bit of fabric left over here. And so what I'm going to do is I have been, this is my last row, so I've been folding it to here to meet that edge, and then I've been folding it again right there. And that's how I've been doing my edge. I'll show you, this is a quilt that my mother made a long time ago. I think she said she made it when I was a baby, or maybe before. But I love the backing on here. It's just such a sweet print, little flowers. But what she did, over here it doesn't even have an edge. She just did this if you can see that, it's almost just like she seamed it like a pillowcase or something, where she just put right sides together. But here on these edges, so it's very interesting how it's kind of done differently. But you can tell, like, she took this edge and she turned it over just like I'm doing here, and then she attached it differently. Hers is pretty much invisible. If you look very closely, you can see the little stitches right here, how she put it together. I started it that way, and then it looked fine. It was almost invisible, and I liked it, but I thought it was a little too plain. So I had the luxury of going to a fabric store. It was a local owned fabric store, not here where we live, but it's about 2 hours away, and they had this beautiful thread here. I hope I'm in view there of the camera, you can see that. It's just different colors. This is by Metler, and I think it's beautiful. And so I had bought this, and I thought, well, if I'm going to top stitch it and make it visible, I want it to really look like it was done on purpose, like it was purposely made to be visible. And so I'm going to stitch it with this thread, and I think it's really pretty. I'm happy with it. And so I'm just going to start pinning kind of while I talk to you for a minute and kind of go through this. I'm going to start here instead of at the edge down here, because I have to really make that look tidy. So I've kind of been starting a little bit down from the edge. So right here, this is measuring about 1 inch, a little bit more than 1 inch. I'm not measuring it, you guys. I'm just eyeballing it. This is my own quilt. I'm not selling it. So if we're happy with it, then that's okay, I think. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going here. I'm going to fold it over to the edge, fold it over again, make that feel very smooth. And when I get to the other edge on the other side, I'll kind of show you how I'm doing that part. Well, I'll take this one out. So that's all there is to it. I'm just going to keep going down here and pinning it, and I'm going to stitch it, and then I have to move the quilt down because this quilt does not fit on this table. I have chairs propping it up at the end because it's so massive, you guys. I can't wait till it's done. If you can tell, I'm really excited. Okay, you guys, I just wanted to show you how I'm pinning this corner here. So I'm still going up to the batting here, and then see if it will work for me. Some of them I had to kind of fold it in a triangle shape to see if I could get it to work, but I think this one's going to be okay. Because sometimes this edge here was coming out, a little too far, and I kind of had to fold it, this part, I had to fold, how did I do it? I kind of folded it like it was I folded it like this, like kind of mitered like that, and then I was able to pull it over. But I think this one will work okay, if I can keep that down to where I had it. And make it kind of even with that one. There we go. That looks good to me. I'm going to pin it. It's very thick. There we go. We got it. I'm going to bend my pen trying to get it in there. That is where I have to do the, back and forth stitching. I can't just do it like that. And I'm just going to do the running stitch to the end. And here in a minute, I'll show you an up-close picture of what this looks like. We're almost there. Just one section left to go. After I finish this, I thought it might be fun for you to see me go and place it on my bed. I will have to buy new throw pillows or make some throw pillows. I do have some leftover fabric, so that's definitely something I could do, because now none of the pillows that we have that I put on our bed, the decorative pillows, yeah, they're not going to match. They're brown and kind of blue, but not the right blue, if you know what I mean. And so that happens that way. You change one thing in a room and then, it leads to something else, and then that leads to something else. And before you know it, you've redecorated your whole room. Okay, I'm going to take this one out. Kind of hold it together because I don't want to have to redo that. And here's where I'm just going to go through here and pull up. I kind of guess about right there. That's good. Hopefully it won't. Good. Okay. Make sure it didn't knot up. Back through, this is where I need a thimble. Ooh, okay, that is some thick layers here. But that's okay, because we are done. Last one. It's the last one. And boom. I'm just going to tie it off on the back. This is not necessarily a reversible quilt, so I'm not too worried about seeing knots on the back, because I really don't know a better way. I mean, I guess I could hide the knot inside there. That I could do. But it's okay. And it's done. I can't believe it's done. Oh my gosh. Now I just have to clean up my stuff. I'll show you an up-close view of this edge so you can see what it looks like closer up. And then I'm gonna go put it on my bed, you guys. All right, guys, here it is on our bed. It goes all the way down to the floor. It's honestly just a little bit too big, but we don't have a king size bed, so maybe if we upgrade it in the future, it would probably be absolutely perfect. It is a little bit big, but that's okay. But I'll show you some up close of my stitch work, if I can find it. I'll show you right there. So that's all I did. I just stitched in the ditch one way in between the seams, and then I went the opposite way. And I'll show you the edge here. Okay, so here it is. I'll try to turn this way. Here we go. So now you can kind of see the variegated thread and how it kind of changes colors. It kind of disappears in this gray blue, you know, backing that I have on here. Here's the backing. And I'll show you the threads, how they look on the back. So that's it. It's all complete. I'm so excited. There's some more stitching there. Yay. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Next week, I'm going to be back in the butterfly garden. Hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Give me a like and subscribe if you'd like to. It really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Thanks, you guys. I'll see you in the next one.